if we're not taking care of the community, then later on we have to deal with the consequences of not. So one of my favorite saying is that youth represent 100% of our future. And it's our objective, it's our responsibility to ensure that we invest in our future.
Stay in. Come on.
I have a sense of connection because I grew up here. This is kind of like all I knew. So when I was kind of pulled away from it, I was really upset. So I think it's growing up here and seeing the battles that we had to overcome and dealing with not having much. Like, that was the reality of the situation when I was growing up, is that we did not have a lot. And we only had, the kids on the block that we hung out with, or Loyola Community Center at the time. So definitely growing up here is what connected me here.
Well, a lot of people are connected to NDG in different ways, whether it be through this is where they work, or this is where they live, or this is where their children do different activities. So if you're connected in some way, you kind of get involved. And it's funny, I know a lot of people now who have moved out of NDG, whether it be the neighborhood or out of their apartment or in different parts of NDG, but they still come back and stay connected. People come still check the local barbershop, or still kids who moved to the South Shore still come to the team drop-in here like 2 times a week, just because this is their spot, this is what they know, this is where the people are. So once you're connected, I think when you're in that circle, you can move out, but you'll always still stay connected. And again, you'll see these people in different spaces, different places, but that NDG connecting people you've met from back in the day will always be, there.
3 mots pour décrire NDG, ça serait vibrant, diversifié et home. C'est chez moi.
NDG multicultural, a dynamic, and connected.
When I was younger, they used to tell me, look, they told me not to walk on Walkley, cause it ain't safe outside. Snowden boys, Villa Vendome to the south side. 102, 103, 104, 105, 51, 101. Just came from uptown. Spread love, get love back when I touch down. How you gon' act like I never did rap? A claim that the slang getting jacked from the 6. Disrespect, been headed in the west. E-block, mind your walk when you step, occupied with regret. If there ever was violence, grew up, got wise, put it behind us. Throughout all of the threats, I felt comfy. Made it look cool to say DG and Muntry. Check the facts, put a statue on the carry. Plus I ran direct, there ain't nothing you can tell me. You feel me?
That is a very fancy camera.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
NDG is more, I find, welcoming. There's more people that know you, and even if they don't, I find that people still say hi to you. I could walk down the street here, or even at St. Raymond's, and I'll have people say hi. And sometimes I'll be like, well, I don't really know who you are. Why am I saying hi? But it's the difference in atmospheres and culture, I guess, as well, because culturally too, and Lachine is more French, West Island's more English, but here is just a lot more diversity here. So I think NDG is much more welcoming than anywhere else I've ever lived.
Yo, I could just have a good time walking the street. I walk NDG, and I will guarantee bump into several people that I know. And you'll stop to get the update of what's going on and how's this person, how's your mom's, how's your son, how's this and that. So, I get to know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me, which is always good. The programs that we're running now are basically built off of the ideas of kids from the past. So when kids in the past would say, okay, you know what, I would really like to do music. I came in here, we helped build a studio. Some other kids are like, yo, I really like playing basketball. So we made sure that we got 2 state-of-the-art basketball hoops. So if we were able to continue to make other people's dreams come true, that would be my dream.
A dream that we have here at West Haven, or even just me, is to have a real gym for these kids, because it's the first place that they go to whenever they enter the center. Our ceiling is too low, so even if they throw up the basketball, it'll always hit the ceiling. So you can never really run a really good practice here. If we had a real gym, the amount of things that we could do it is tremendous. And I think that it would help out the community in an extreme way that I don't think people really realize.
What sparked me to get involved in the community? I moved, like I said, to the street in 1976 on Walkley between Fielding and Chester. And right across the street, 5252 Walkley, was the Walkley Tenants Association, running out of a 5.5, and they provided after-school programs, summer day camps, for the community. My father said, well, you can't hang around the street all summer, so either go to summer school or get involved. So I went across the street and said, hey, is there a place for me in the summer camp? And I decided that, okay, here was an interesting opportunity. And from there, I got my first taste of what it is to be involved in a recreation or community association. And it's been, my passion since then.
The diversity in NDG is tremendous. You see people from all over the world here, not just particular parts. Like I know that when you go in certain parts in Montreal, you'll see certain ethnicities when you get there, but in NDG you really don't know what you're gonna get. Like you're gonna get every part. And that's what makes Montreal so beautiful, is the fact that we are diversified.
The reputation, or negative reputation that Walkley has, it's perpetual. It is a constant, every time something happens in the area, people use Walkley as a reference, which is wrong. And the people of Walkley do not deserve some of the negative press. Now, we don't want the press to be there every time, oh, look at these, what these poor people of Walkley are doing, which tends to be how things are portrayed because of their history. Unfortunately, those are one of the areas that we have absolute no control over.
Mon rêve pour le Centre Walkley, c'est qu'on puisse continuer à servir la communauté, mais qu'on puisse aussi agrandir notre rayon. Puis vraiment rejoindre les personnes les plus isolées, les gens qui se sentent parfois oubliés, parfois un peu négligés, des gens qui ont de la difficulté, puis vraiment de les encourager à venir, puis à partager avec leurs voisins par des moments de loisirs, des moments de sport, des moments de bouffe, peu importe, mais vraiment d'aller rejoindre le plus grand nombre de personnes dans la communauté pour qu'elles puissent se rencontrer puis créer des ponts. C'est vraiment ça l'objectif ultime. Donc, on veut vraiment aussi, j'aimerais beaucoup voir dans le futur juste un grand éventail de gens, qu'on puisse vraiment être là dans la vie des gens là, de la toute petite enfance, puis que les gens puissent continuer à venir et à participer jusqu'à la fin de leur vie, puis faire des projets intergénérationnels et compagnie. Donc, c'est vraiment de soutenir la création d'un gros sentiment de communauté.
Anything special about NDG?
There's always that one person,
People always go outside. It's not.
Here it's like people always outside.
Hey, dude!
Reach! Tell him to tan, man. Ah, shit.
What's this?
You see, that's what I told you. You go outside, 1 minute later, you see someone you know, everyone in the car.